Hi, my name is Koji, and I'm here to talk about bullying. I feel like a lot of people on this tour, their story in music begins with bullying, and I think a lot of that is because when you're in that position of being oppressed in some way, you need to find an outlet in order to cope, and a lot of times the source of people bullying is because they're just coping themselves with whatever damage they have. And I found a lot of times having compassion for the bully themselves and knowing that that's a result of some sort of damage in their life and some sort of hurt that they're carrying is one of the best ways to kind of reconcile the pain that I feel from being bullied. Mm-hmm. And I want to share the story of my first show, which is fundamentally why I'm here on Warped Tour. The story of my first show was I had been listening to punk rock for a couple of years. I bought a guitar because of punk rock records. I had started a band even before ever going to a show. I was just so in love with this culture, and here was this, what seemed to me to be a place for all the outcasts. And what happened was I got to the show, and then what do I see is a whole gang of Nazi skinheads, and I'm just no, I'm crushed. I'm not here, not at this punk show. This can't be. This is supposed to be the thing that I'm cool to be myself. And so the story goes as you think it would. The Nazis, punks are causing all types of trouble. They're bullying everyone. They're making a target out of me because if you can't tell by looking at me, I'm a minority. I'm mixed ethnicity, not just Asian. I'm Japanese, Filipino, Spanish, and Portuguese. And they're just messing with me. And I'm I couldn't believe it because I was bullied in school. My family was harassed in public. This was the 90s in central Pennsylvania where there's still a lot of racism. And here in my music community there's racism too, and I couldn't believe it. And then all of a sudden when everything started to escalate, all these other unity punks and positive dudes come through and they run the Nazis out. And I was that's the first time that I ever saw people in public stand up for me. It was the first time in my life that I had advocates, and I think a lot of the people that you see on stage today are here because music was not just an outlet or a coping system, but it was a community of people that would pick you up whenever you fell. And so my suggestion to people is definitely, if you're being bullied, find an outlet so you don't have output that is harmful to other people. Find something that is not just an outlet, but maybe a community, because then you have a support system and you spread yourself out around these really positive people that are going to take care of you if you're ever in a bad situation. And then the hardest thing to do of all is to forgive the bully and to have compassion for them, because they're humans that are hurting too. And yeah. Thanks for listening, and I hope wherever you are in your journey that you're doing well, that you're a positive influence in the people around you, and that you most of all have strength to love no matter what.